This is a seawall and dock survey on a property in Lighthouse Point on 46th Street. Area of seawall is about 66 linear feet. From a preliminary check of the grounds, there's no signs of sinkhole. There's one small area. It might be suspect, but we'll look at the bottom of the concrete slabs and inspect it and do a complete H-pile inspection and the inspection of the dock itself, the wooden frame dock. We're going to proceed with the inspection. We're going to start from the water section where we just run along the bottom and inspect for any sediment coming out of the slab. This survey is conducted by Seawall. We're going to start on the west side of the property, working our way east. Just general impression. You can see the hairline cracks on the slab. And the tie-back cover, concrete cover, is broken off. Therefore you see all that rust coming out of that H-pile. This is the border of the properties, so we're going to start with this piling here. And look at the bottom and swim along the bottom. First piling is showing just a small hole underneath the radius, and the radiuses appear to be extremely shallow. The radius is supposed to be all the way like this, and it's just like somebody just smudged the concrete on it. You can see here the hairline crack between pile number 1 and pile number 2. I'm going to inspect the bottom of number 2. Hey. Very good. Good, Chris. Roger. Second slab shows also very small hairline crack going horizontally. Looking at the H-pile, again the tie-back cover is broken on this one as well, therefore the rust is evident, and there is also some hairline cracks on the H-piling themselves. Bottom of the radius appears to be in okay condition. There's a little bit of missing soil there, but that's pretty common. Again, this is a bigger hairline crack, running all the way from pile number 3 to pile number 4. And also you can see here that the cover of the tie-back is no longer there. It's just hanging by the thread. So again, cracks in the H-piles, hairline cracks, and the radiuses are very flat. Looking at the other side of number 4. Appears to be normal. Right here, another longitudinal crack in the slab. Looking at the bottom, any erosion coming from underneath, and you can see again the rust coming through on the tie-back that was not covered. The H-pile, the next H-pile, H-pile itself looks to be in decent condition. Again, the tie-back cover, concrete cap is no longer here. Bottom does not show signs of erosion. this area here, you can see it was previously repaired or attempted at a repair with, there probably was a crack here and they just kind of smudged cement on it, spread it with their hands, didn't chisel it out, and put a bevel and then filled it. So that's how it looks when it's just outer coating. Next piling appears to have some, again, hairline cracks, and the area of the tieback cover is, rust is bleeding through and probably needs to be broken and redone. Again, going down the seam. And the radiuses are very flat. The radius repair is very flat, and it won't last very long like this. It seems like when maybe they did the dock, the guys who did the dock kind of just came and spread a little hydraulic cement in a very thin layer on the radius. Following to the next H-pile, you can see some more hairline cracks on the H-pile. Checking the radiuses. Radiuses appear to be containing. Again, another longitudinal crack on, they're all in the same area, so must be a ground drop or something that caused this. This is a deeper crack, and definitely be a good idea to chisel into it and concrete it, maybe even put some rebar just to reinforce that area. And this H-pile's got a little split on the top. The corner, east facing corner, is, I don't want to even play with it too much because I'm pretty sure it's going to break, and you can see the rebar has swelled behind. Well, this is coming off anyhow, so okay, this is the rebar, and it corroded and swelled up, and you can see the crack going down there, and then there's a break here. Obviously this entire corner needs to be redone, and then this area is also cracked, and the cover of the tieback also needs to be recoated because it's bleeding through. Bottom of radius appears to be okay. Again, the radius is extremely flat. Moving to the next slab, again, there's some small hairline cracks on this one. Following to the next piling, which would be our almost last piling, I believe. Looking at the piling, we can add some more concrete to the tieback area. Checking the bottom. Bottom of the radiuses appears to be contained. There's a hairline crack here too, going down. And probably if we clean those the marine growth on these pilings, we'll find more of them. The last slab does not show any cracking. Oh, this is already the neighbor's. He's got. Okay, general condition of erosion underneath the seawall is good. Maintenance is required on the slabs and on the H pilings. Structurally, the seawall appears to be sound, with no signs of any undermining of the structural strength of the seawall, and no signs of any buckling. We're going to move to inspecting the wooden dock. Look at the pilings. Right. There are 6 wooden pilings. None of them are coated or sleeved with concrete, which would definitely affect the life of this piling, as the marine growth and the borehole worms are attacking it. This is I just pulled it off the wood lumber, and I'm going to look underneath it. Condition of the piling appears good, but they definitely need to be cased. I see that the three last ones have been cased, and these three on the higher section of the dock has not been. That needs to be done to protect the piling for a longer life. Looking at the lumber appears to be in relatively okay condition. I see the lumber splitting a little bit. Fortunately, this dock was built with galvanized and appears to have steel nails in it, which is highly unusual and not recommended for a salt water environment. It appears like it was doubled on the outer brace, and as you can see, corrosion has not taken yet the full effect on it, but it's definitely in the process. The bottom brace, middle brace, appears to be the most affected, and it was really not done in a proper manner. As you could see, it's only been nailed and no stainless hardware was used. So I'd give this dock the weight. Look at this brace, completely moving. Center brace, that's very unsound. Appears that this is the high section of the dock, and it's an older one, and then as we approach the low section, it appears to have newer lumber. Let's see what they used here in matters of hardware. I see again galvanized lug bolts that were used here. They're already corroding at the heads. Let me see. It's definitely a better part of the dock. I mean, this lumber is new. The only thing is they should have used stainless instead of galvanized, but that's each contractor and the budgets that they're allocated. You can see these pilings have they don't really have a full complete concrete sleeve around them. It's just a heavy PVC coat sleeve and a concrete plug to hold it, to give it that tension. It's well made. The rub rail appears to be okay. It's the old pipe. Ladder is secured. You can see what happens when you put non-stainless on saltwater environment. This is what happens. The corner piling has some deteriorated outer coat, but probably the inner core should be good. I'd give this dock, the low section, I'd give it maybe a 7.5, and the high section 4.5 to 5. Structurally, the dock seems to be sound. Definitely will require maintenance in the coming 2 years, and the sooner the better. This survey was conducted by Simi Dive on December 19th, 2013, in the city of Lighthouse Point, Florida. Thank you.